Hey my friends, can you believe it's almost the end of June? And all this month we've been working on a little journal or journal pages that what is important to me. So I found this little journal book and I started working on it to add all those ideas and thoughts and what questions, what do we want others to understand? And so I just thought this would make a great for our Make It Monday because we're finishing up using that stuff. So I started putting some in. So I just thought I'd get to some of the blank pages and we glue some in, chatting about all this fun stuff and maybe show you a few things that you might want to use to embellish it a little bit. So let me move this camera over here so you can see the book a little bit better. So this page is going to say, what makes me feel included? So I just thought it'd be a great way to finish up this month. Let's finish this little book. I mean, I know I've shown a bunch of different things all month long, and I found this little book and I thought, let's put it all together in one little book. And you can do it however you want. I'm just giving you some thoughts and ideas. That's what we do here on Make It Monday. And we can talk about thoughts and ways we adapt and modify. But I'm just showing you what I'm doing. We can always work on building up the handle of something so people can participate. And like these strips, we had them on a whole sheet of paper, but I cut them out. And you have somebody who really likes cutting stuff. You could have the sheet of paper and you could take a highlighter and mark a line, and then that would show them where to cut. Okay, so what brings me joy? I'm gonna trim this off a bit. And these pages, the brown paper in here, are just paper that came in a box that was delivered. I think you guys probably get those too. So let's turn to another page. What brings me joy? And we don't have to answer those questions today. We're just putting this book together. This is just ideas on how you could have this little book that you might keep with you and share with others when you're asked those questions. And if somebody has trouble verbalizing, they might just be able to show them the book. And if you're a caregiver who supports them, this be something that you guys could work together to create a book. You might already have a book. And if you have something like this, I would love if you would share what strategies and support you gave that person to do this. Maybe it was mostly done on the computer. Since I had these papers, I thought, you know, this might be something that would help somebody. All right, let's go to another page. Okay, what support helps me? You know, I found as I was doing this, I missed a few pages. Or I was gonna do every third page. And I found that I didn't count right. So I might go next time if I'm helping somebody, I'm gonna mark the page that I want this paper to go on. But we're not gonna fret about it. It doesn't matter at all. Because there's ways that you can add pages in. It doesn't have to be the same line paper. It could be just a piece of regular paper, or you could put let's think here a moment. There's so many different pages, colored pages, decorated pages, journal pages. Yeah. All right, this is a long one. I'm gonna cut this. All right, I'm gonna do that. Let's even cut a little bit off of this. What do I want others? Let's see if this fits. It does. What do I, and you could even put, in case you know when you're doing this, you could put these in order. What do I want others to understand? And that way them people would know which order, and you could even hold them down so they only will reach for the one that you want them to reach. Okay? So, what do I want others to understand? Mine might be that I need help to make sure I have everything in the right order. I have said a lot. I need integration time and I need a pause in between. I need time to think about it. That's just me. That might not be you. That's okay. And if you have that skill that you can do all that, you could help me. Okay, so that's our book put together. So you can decorate it. You could, I'm gonna put the cap on. And I might take this distress ink and using my dabber, put a little ink on there, and I might put a little color on it just to make it a little fun. You could do it all different ways, just showing you ideas. Okay, do you want the camera to come down a little bit closer? All right. You could use paint. You could, and I'm thinking I'm even gonna add, remember this book we did? We did this with washi tape. Washi tape in here would be fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to another page, and I think I'm gonna pick a different color. There's a little blue. I'm gonna clean this off a little bit. Get a little blue. See how it colors in. Yeah, clean that off a little bit. Go to another page. Let's do another color. How about green? Lots of my friends have their favorite color is green. I know of a few in particular. All right, so there are so many ways we could do this. You could even do watercolor and watercolor over it. So yeah. Should we keep going? And you could do it all one color. It would be fine. Clean that off a little bit. I keep my table covered with a drop cloth, and I can just take care of that stuff. Yeah. Okay. This might still be a little green. I had a lot of, this one might be a little dry, and that's okay. I know that I need a new one of these. I'll put that aside. Let's do this little brown. And you could have different dabbers for different colors. I'm just using this one because it doesn't matter to me. But if you want to be particular, you want to, you'd want to do that. Use a different one for different colors. And all this does is it comes off. So you could have one of these for one color, another one for another color. Okay. Okay. But I think I even have a few more colors in here, another color. Let's see what I got in here. Let's try this one. It's a red. It's called Aged Mahogany. Let's see how that one turns out. I like that one. See? I like that one. I'm going to clean this off again. Go back to this brushed corduroy. Let's see. Let's just do a couple more. You're getting the idea. Ooh, look at that, had 2 different colors. That'd be kind of fun too, mixing them up. It's okay. That's it. We might have to add another thought in there. Let's go back to the blue on this one. You can come up with your own thoughts that you want to include. So I think I might go back and find another thing that would be important. What brings joy? I think there's a lot of different things that bring people joy. How about this beautiful day today? Woo-wee, nice sunshine. It's a little hot out where I am. Okay, what do I wish people knew? Oh, there's so much. That we all have something unique and special about each of us that we can share with others. So my friends, their smiles just warm my heart. That's their way of making their thoughts and ideas known. That gives me joy when I see a smile from somebody like that. Oh, so wonderful. That way I know that I found something that they really enjoy and like. Let's see, a couple more. Gotta put the caps back on. We will do that. Let's see. There we go. Let's see, is this the red one? Yeah, let's do the red on here. What do I want others to understand? That I am totally unique and I'm just me. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and put a bunch of different colors on this one. Let's see how that goes. And I can even put it on the other part of the cover. Let's find the green. Let's put a little green. Just cover the whole thing here. But I'm gonna find other stamps. You could find stamps and stamp on it. So that might be it. Was important to me. All right, so this is our Make It Monday. And I just wanted to show you and get you thinking, what would you put in a little book to help others understand? What helps me calm? Who are my important people? What gives me strength? What is hard for me? What do I want my voice to say? What makes me feel safe? What makes me feel important? What brings me joy? What do I wish people knew about me? What support helps me? What do I want others to understand? And then you could have somebody write it. You could find a picture to put on here. The options are endless. You could go on your iPad and find a picture. Do you have a communications support device? There might be icons on there because they're yours. And then you would have extra pages to add more. So, my friends, we've come to a close with June. July's coming up and there's lots of celebrations. 4th of July. It's still summer and doing fun stuff. So I'll be adding a new ideas pages, caregiver guide on the website this coming week for July. So just check it out, pamsdownthecreativefun.com, and you might find some ideas that might inspire you So, all right, my friends, you have a great day. See you next month on Make It Mondays.